Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Sulbha Wasnik from City Nagpur, and today we have discussed about the subject training and development. In that we have discussed some topics that is included in training and development. So now start with the methods of training. So in last video we have discussed about the on the job methods, and in this video we have discussed off the job methods. So in off the job methods, it's having role playing, sensitivity training, conference training, then program instructions, and after that simulation technique like business games in basket and case study. So here we discuss some system techniques of management development. Now, purpose of management development, purpose like job knowledge and methods technique we can use on the job experience, that is coaching and understudy, organizational knowledge, that is job rotation and multiple management, decision making skill, that is in basket, business games and case study, interpersonal skills and teamwork, playing role playing, sensitivity training, specific individual needs, that is junior board, committee assignment and program instruction. Okay, so on the job coaching, we have already discussed about on the job coaching. In this method, the immediate supervisor guides the subordinates about various ways and methods and skills to do the job. He only acts as a guide and not as a teacher. Clear? Periodic feedback and evaluation are also part of the coaching activity. Here are some advantages for coaching. It provides real and practical job experience as well. It increases motivation of training, and it leads to minimization of problem of transferring learning from theory to practice. Disadvantages like the man cannot develop beyond the limits of his own boss abilities. Clear? Now next, understudy. Understudy means in this case an executive is developed to perform the work or fill the position of his supervisor, and in understudy only one candidate is selected by department manager from his department, and department manager then guides him to learn his job and grapple with the problems that confront the manager daily. Advantages is like it ensures ready supply of competent people whenever the vacancy arises. This method also has built-in motivation because it itself is step toward the promotion of training. Now, multiple management method. In this method, the organization makes a permanent advisory committee of executives manager. The advisory committee solves the problem of the organization and makes recommendation to the top management. In some cases, board of directors constitute a junior board to train the junior executive as well. Here advantages: one is organization gets productive ideas from advisory junior board. Inexpensive method develops teamwork and group discussion and makes everyone learn to respect the views of other. With evidence, the knowledge and participation of the advisory board junior board. Clear? Now last one is committee management. Committee is a group of executive appointed to investigate, take action, make recommendations regarding some matter relating to the organization. The committee studies the problem or issues in accordance with the terms of reference. Committee promotes mutual sharing and discussion of interest by many individuals to arrive at a consensus of opinions. And advantages like widens the knowledge of the trainee through discussion and deliberation in the committee meeting, as well speeds up the development of the executive and develop teamwork and group discussion, and trainees learn to respect the view of others. Next one is role playing. Role playing, it may be described as a technique of creating a live situation, usually one involving conflict between people, and then having person in a group to play the parts or roles of specific personalities. Two or more trainees in a group are given role to play. Advantages: it helps the trainees to become aware of the problem and the perspective of others with whom they deal. Experimental form of learning and helps in improving interpersonal competence of the executives. Now, sensitivity training. It was originally developed by Kuth Levin. It is also called as laboratory training, T group or group dynamic training. The sensitivity training techniques works on the assumption that changes in behavior cannot come by knowledge alone, and hence practice in human relations create an atmosphere for change in attitude and approaches. So, this is achieved by focusing during the session on aspects such as the ability to listen to others, ability to communicate, ability to diagnose human problems correctly, learning to give and receive constructive feedback, and understanding the complexities of group dynamics. Now, it is informal and unstructured. The organization which practices sensitivity training feel that his method encourages managerial sensitivity and trust and enhances respect for the contribution of others. Conference training. A conference is a group meeting conducted according to an organized plan in which the participants seek to develop the knowledge and understanding by obtaining considerable amount of oral participation. The trainees learn to respect the viewpoint of others and to realize that there is more than one workable approach. Advantages: participants play active role. Learning is facilitated through building upon ideas. Best method for reducing dogmatism employed in supervisory and development training program. The drawbacks: like progress at the conference is often slow because all those desiring to speak on a point are allowed to do so. Sometimes irrelevant issues may creep in and the main issue is lost in the progress. Now, program instruction. Program instruction, it is the application of the science of learning to the task of education and training. Then the key features: like trainees learn at their own pace. Instructors are not key part of the learning. The material to be learned is broken down into very small units or stages. Each step is logically built upon those that have preceded it. The student is given immediate knowledge of results for each answer he gives. There is active participation by learner and it includes elaborate teaching machines, films, sound, steps, program books, illustrations, printed materials, diagrams. And computer assisted learning is often used to provide practice to help students learn material that is well structured, such as grammar and mathematics. Now, simulation technique. So, what do you mean by simulation techniques? It is the basic ideas is to create or construct a situation which closely represent the actual one. In order to conduct a trial or test run, it is conducted in a controlled environment. Here, business games are classroom simulation exercises which are designed to be representative of the real life condition. Then the participants of business game learn by analyzing the problem and making trial and error decision, and participants are given another chance in these games. The feedback is very prompt. Advantages: useful for developing team cohesion and skills, gets the experience in analyzing problems and taking decisions. This is all about business game simulation technique. Now, next is case study method. Case study method was developed by Christopher C. Langdale. In this method, the fact of the case that needs to be solved or has already occurred in the organization are given for analysis and decision making to a group of participants. The group studies the problem, analyzes it, find alternatives and give suggestions. Case studies are commonly used in teaching law, HRM and marketing management by the management educational institutions. So here are some advantages: active involvement of the participant, then develop analytical thinking among the participants, then give the participants an opportunity to apply their knowledge to find the solution for a realistic problem, help the participants have greater respect and consideration towards others' thinking and opinion, improve the decision making skills of executives. Okay, so this is all about case study method. We have advantages: develop an analytical thinking among the participants. Now, last one is transactional analysis, that is TA. That transactional analysis is denoted by TA. TA, it is a training technique used for analyzing and understanding interpersonal behavior. When people interact, then there is a social transaction, that is exchange of messages. The study of these transactions is called as TA. It teaches people to send messages that are clear and responsible and to give responses that are natural and reasonable. The TA training method makes use of two concepts. One is the ego state, another one is the transactions. In the ego state, when two people interact, they face each other with three of the ego states predominating, which are parent, adult, and child. Okay, the transaction stage is like this ego state in turn leads to three possible transactions crossed, the two persons operating in different ego states, complementary ego state match, both persons are operating in a same way. Now, ego state, the three active elements are called ego state. One defined ego as a consistent pattern of feeling and experience directly related to corresponding consistent pattern of behavior. The parent ego state is like providing guidelines, regulations, and discipline for others. Same as the adult ego state is our recipient and objective slide. It uses fact, information, and analysis to reach the best decision. On the other hand, the child ego state reflects the natural impulses, attitude, and activities that are learned from childhood experience. This ego state can range from listening and responding to hostility. So, this is all about today's of the job method training. So I hope you liked this videos, and thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.